All that race baiting for what? Oh my goodness. So I know I wasn't the only one who was accosted by fragility everywhere, okay? Everywhere on Twitter, we had it on YouTube, the freaking Sambos.
Is very disturbing, okay? And it shows something that you almost never see in reverse, right? Like I've never actually seen a video of a gang of white teenagers jumping a black woman, okay? I've never seen that.
The ignorance, screaming and crying about, this beautiful innocent white woman being attacked in Chicago. I can't believe this. What is happening to the country? Oh, it was delicious. It was just absolutely delicious to see all the fragility being just exposed everywhere. All the race baiting, okay? Because I want you to understand, there is a narrative that is being promoted on the right of white victimhood. The irony, I want you to think about this, the irony. The same group of people, the white conservatives who are constantly talking about, we got to get rid of a black victimhood, are now being fed white victimhood. I want you to let that sink in. So when it's white victimhood, it's good, it's real, it's happening, Lucas. But when it's black victimhood, that's just victimhood. You guys stop being victims, okay? Lift yourself up by the bootstrap. I want you to see the stark contrast in coverage, the stark contrast in mindset. This is crucial for understanding modern day politics. Just crucial. This narrative of white people being attacked is being promoted. So any story, especially this story, was just beautiful to them. It was icing on the cake, okay? It was fodder for the dregs of the society, okay? The ignorance. This Republican Party, Conservative Party is filled with anti-black ignorance, just as the left is. The only thing is the left has the mentality, right? The comprehension, the IQ above room temperature to not say it out loud, to not say the quiet part out loud. These mofos on the right, look at this. They are being attacked by a bunch of savages. Wake up, white people. This is what's happening, right? The whole little Timmy thing where they want to be, we're going to be the minority and the black and brown people are going to get us. This is what they feed into their base because you want to know why? Fear-mongering gets votes. That is correct. Everything that is being promoted is based off of fear. Hey, you're being attacked. Hey, you're going to be the minority. Hey, do you want to feel safe walking down the street or do you want to be attacked by Tyrone and Cortez? And with these older generations, I'm telling you, they already don't like black people. They already don't like them. You speak to some of these saltines, all right, who are aged saltines, they already have a history and memories of segregation. They already have like a history that they are no longer a part of, that they no longer see. Back in the day, they say something, you had to do it. Or it was off to the tree with you, swinging from a branch, all right? Now, it's not working that way. Back in the day, they could call you the N-word, and you just had to eat it. Now, they may wind up in a hospital. That's what may, in fact, happen, okay? So I just want you to understand that the tables are turning. And they are losing their mind. The story that I'm referring to, and I'm sure you've heard it, as have I, is this video that was circulating the internet, circulating Twitter, of this white girl who was just who was allegedly being attacked by this black mob, right? A bunch of black teens and mobs attacking her, and they had a field day with it. Turns out, lo and behold, we have an interview. And in the interview, okay, to my surprise, now it wasn't anybody's surprise. Only the racists were probably surprised by this. Anyone who is black, who has an IQ above room temperature, knows that a group of black teens just didn't randomly, out of the blue, start attacking some white girl. That was not happening. This, I was like, no. You're more than likely, she said something, she did something, she instigated, as we've seen before, where some of these ignorants will instigate something, and then they get a reaction, and then they cry victim. It's classic, it's classic gaslighting. Once again, a lineage of evil, as I've said, and as I've been proven. In this interview, and surprisingly on Fox News, I can't believe they actually showed it, but in this interview, you want to know what happened? Her black boyfriend, DJ, was defending her. That's what was happening. So all this race baiting you were doing, the comedy is she has a black boyfriend. that's icing on the cake. That's a spicy meatball. It's delicious. So how they're telling the story is that they are just coming out from shopping at Nordstrom's and they're looking for some place to eat. Now, they see a crowd of teens.
Well, I just recently saw the video, but we were just downtown in Chicago trying to shop, trying to get some food. And we were walking down the street, and there was a really big group of guys, a really big group of people.
And girls.
Yeah, guys and girls. And, DJ had my hand, and he was trying to lead me through the crowd of people.
Here's the thing. Let me just break this down for you. If you see a crowd of teens that you think are hostile, go another street. Take another route. I don't know what to tell you. This is common sense. Because if you think that they're hostile, and they are in fact hostile, they're going to feed off of that energy. And what's eventually going to happen is that a hostile moment is going to take place. Now, if you think they're hostile and they're not hostile, and they sense that you feel that they're hostile, well, guess what? They're going to be offended in many cases and be like, yo, why are you acting like this?
Webster defines the moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male.
And a hostile situation is going to take place. You guys have to have some social awareness. You guys have to have some common sense. You guys have to have some street smart, something. I don't care what you call it. Just this is obvious. Nevertheless, they go through the crowd, okay? They see a bunch of teens wilding out, and they decide to go through the teens who are wilding out crowd. So she then says, his girlfriend, then says, well, they pushed DJ, right? And DJ didn't do anything. DJ, obviously, if somebody pushes you or whatever, first off, you're in Chicago. So it's going to be crowded. So if you're going through a crowded situation of rowdy teens, it's naturally going to happen. You're going to have some physical contact. As long as there's no malicious intent behind it, let it slide. First off, it's two versus a crowd. You're not going to do anything anyway unless you got that heat on you. And so it's no point. It's a lose-lose situation. So even if they were being a little aggressive here and there, just let it slide and keep about your business. Nevertheless, this brings us to the girlfriend. The girlfriend notices that the boyfriend was pushed. He didn't mind, kept on moving. Now she gets pushed. Guess what happens? Oh, Lord. Guess what happens? This vicious, I'm not going to say it's vicious, but we'll just say, once again, a lineage of evil, right? They've been coddled in this country and treated a certain way in this country for generations. So, lo and behold, something happens to her. She gets pushed and all hell breaks loose. She tells DJ, her boyfriend, listen, I just got pushed, okay? I kid you not, right? She tells her boyfriend she just got pushed after witnessing her boyfriend being pushed and everything's cool.
And they pushed him, they pushed me. And as soon as they pushed me, I told DJ, I said, hey, they just shoved me. And he asked them, he was like, yo, don't shove her. Who shoved her?
So naturally, if you're a boyfriend and your girl is sensing, well, I just got pushed, are you going to do something? And I guarantee that's the voice and that's the tone that you used. He is now put in a precarious situation. He knows if he goes full like, who did something, something's going to pop off. He also knows if he doesn't do something, his girlfriend is going to see him in a negative light. So she is called, what has happened, it's called a setup. That's correct. This little white girl set this black boy up. That's precisely what happened, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is what happened. She saw her boyfriend been pushed. They were fine. She was fine. Upon her getting pushed, she then goes and cries to her boyfriend and expects him to do something. No harm, no foul. She set him up. And of course, this mofo, in some cases, given that, I'm not going to put any, disparaging comments on the boyfriend, but you know how in many cases, when they have a girlfriend of her of her nature that they want to go above and beyond and be like, well, who did this? Huh? Which one of y'all? Leave her alone. It just is what it is. I say it's a symptom of post-traumatic slave syndrome. Once again, a great book. Check it out. Link down below. But that's what it very much is. The same thing you see in black officers when they're around white officers. They go a little above and beyond. They got to show out. He goes to the crowd that is hostile of teens wilding out and says, who pushed her? Leave her alone. And that's all that you need. That's all that you need. He lit the fuse, and you know he didn't say, who pushed her, leave her alone. You know he added a little extra sizzle to that, okay? He added some sauce on what he said, okay? To really stand out and let them know, oh, I'm a bad one, I'm big and bad too. And the next thing you know, chaos ensues. Now here's the crazy part. You want to know who got the blunt of the chaos? He did. DJ did. Not the innocent little white girl that many of the race baiters and the ignorants on Twitter and YouTube are trying to make it out to seem. No. She was left, for the most part, unscathed. He's the one that got a bruised eye, I think a concussion. He has to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I got pushed down to the ground, and the whole group of people went to DJ, not me. Like, I have a lot less injuries than he does because I was more of a bystander than anything, but everyone went for him, and it ended up in the middle of the street. They were jumping him in the middle of the street. It got pretty bad.
I'm just so sorry to hear that.
As you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, I have a black eye. My face is, as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, I have a black eye. My face is messed up. Shoulder is pretty up too. I'm pretty sure it's out of place or something. My back, sore. My nose, I don't know what's wrong with my nose. It's swollen. I don't know what's going on with it, but get it checked out soon.
He's the one that got messed up, not her. So I just wanted to put this video out there just to let you know, be careful of this, of these ignorants, all right? Be careful of these ignorants trying to race bait and trying to promote this false narrative of white victimhood and whites are being attacked and whites are under siege and all this, because it's not going to lead to anything. It's not going to be beneficial, okay? They may think that it's going to help them in elections, in securing the party and getting votes. It's not going to help them. It's not. Because as we see, this little white girl had a black boyfriend, okay? And it was the black boyfriend who was defending her. So you can put one and one together and see what you come out with. I don't think the white ignorants are going to like this one. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you leave, but they're criminals, they're savages, or if you haven't believed, listen, Saltine. I know you want a Saltine all over the place, okay? But facts and evidence matters. That's true. Now, I know the truth kind of hurt your narrative that you were promoting and you were believing because you're a simpleton, but, you know, you don't always have to be a simpleton. You can actually just be quiet and live your little humble life on your, you know, miserable, I don't know, farm or whatever you live in, I don't know, trailer park, whatever, I don't care. God bless you. If you happen to disagree, which I'm all for, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which are typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Called a setup. That's correct.